Your message be to these fans? It's an exciting end to the season that we can all look forward to, isn't it?
Well, firstly, it's thank you, because they've been incredibly fair with us. They've stuck with the team. The support we've had has been amazing, and we'll lead them on Saturday. We'll try and beat Everton, and then we'll take the draw, and then we'll try and win the f***ing Champions League.
You just had to poke the bear, Potter. I understand man's is getting excited with the previous running games, but I looked at the scene, I'm like, it reminds me of something. It really reminds me of something. Remember that scene in Wolf of Wall Street when Jordan Belfort was giving the massive speech about how he's not leaving and all the people got excited? It was the exact same thing. And what happened to Jordan afterwards? FBI rained on him. So I'm feeling that's what's going to happen at Graham Potter's results, and lo and behold, Everton got the first piece, guys. Welcome back to Blue Bloods Football. Hope you've been having a good time. Apologies for the change in scenery, shooting in a different location today. Different from the usual location, but you guys still get prime content, as you know. So it was nice while it lasted, 3 games on the bounce. It was nice to win once in a while. But hey, all good things come to an end. Okay, maybe I'll be a bit premature in my thinking. But you get draws that are draws, and you get draws that feel like losses, and this definitely felt like a loss. It felt like it was ours to win. Everton were feeling the pressure from us throughout the entire game, and we gave away 2 cheap goals. And the thing is, I'm split. I'm a bit half and half about how I feel regarding why we lost, why we drew. Feels like a loss, like I said. And my impression is mainly, it's a half and half thing, so I'll get to it at the end of this video. Look out for timestamps, of course, if you want to just jump straight into it. But yeah, word of warning, before this video starts, no more video footage, or video footage will be few and far between. As Premier League footage is very difficult to attain, and especially post without copyright infringement, so yo, killing me with this! Yes guys, you'll be getting pictures from here on out, which is more than what a lot of other YouTubers do. So like my therapist always tells me, I am enough on my own. So guys, looking at the starting 11, right, Potter's choice was a bit odd. He changed the winning team slightly, but to be honest, like, this guy's squad is yay big, so I'm not so phased about that. Plus the performance at the beginning looked decent. So Kepa in goal as usual, 3 at the back, Koulibaly in the middle, Badiashile on the left, which I didn't mind so much, but benching Doucouré for this game is very interesting, especially seeing as Badiashile can't play in the Champions League. Koulibaly in the middle, on the right for Fana, great stuff. Midfield pivots, Enzo Kovacic, perfect. Why change it? Ruben Loftus-Cheek on the right, that's fine. Ooh, wait, no, it was Reece James. Reece James is back, but of course most people wouldn't mind him over Ruben Loftus-Cheek as the proper wing back. Shaw on the left, so I thought it was actually looking good. I personally thought Reece James wasn't going to make it for this game. Front 3 consisted of Felix, Havertz through the middle, and Pulisic. It was interesting to see Pulisic actually get a start this time. I thought that was strange. I don't know what this guy has against Mudryk. I thought it might be good to start Mudryk given his confidence from the last game, but obviously that wasn't the case. But Pulisic actually didn't do too bad in my opinion. He actually did quite well. Alright, so starting off with the game, we started off positively, looked very confident, had a couple of chances going into Everton. You could see Everton's game plan was like quite clear from the jump. Low block, typical Sean Dyche play, cover the spaces, overloads, like 3 players, sometimes 4 on one player if they consider dangerous, like Pulisic, sometimes Felix. Get very physical, these guys are gonna kick you, pull you, whatever. Tarkowski, I don't know how this man managed to last the full 90 minutes after that first foul. Atrocious. This guy fouled the guy like he knew he wasn't gonna get carded or anything. That pullback on Felix. So yeah, Havertz looked a bit laggy in the beginning. I was like, okay, this guy's looking like that same Havertz I previously described. Because Havertz is a slow, take his time kind of player, but to a degree where it's skillful. But now he just looked tired. So I'm like, it doesn't look like it's going to be his day, but we'll see what happens during the rest of the game. We somehow get a chance to score. It was a Felix goal, taken very well. Funny how it had to hit the post to go in. Despite the times this guy hit the post and crossbar numerous times, him and the woodwork. it's actually quite good that he got the goal. Great for his confidence as well. He was relieved. Like, you know, when you get happy when you score and you get relief when you score, that was relief. I mean, guys, overall in this game, right, like, if we look at that goal, cool, we got that goal, and we conceded a goal from Doucouré from a set piece, and I actually called it. I was with friends watching this game, and I called the fact that, I'm scared of, like, these lower Premier League teams when it comes to set pieces and stuff. They're always a danger. And lo and behold, we concede a set piece. Doucouré gets a hit on it from a flick from Tarkowski. My days. And it was a goal. So it's really unfortunate that we had to concede in that manner, but these things happen, I guess. I'm not so mad at the way we conceded that one. It was more the second one, but I'll get to that. So then it's 1-1, we're pushing for a second goal. And, somehow, like, it was a funny substitution as well. Gallagher came on earlier than expected, and he didn't come on for Felix. He came on for Pulisic. That was odd. So you can see that Potter was trying to lock in the game by adding more midfielders on, and he gradually did that later on. Which obviously brings me to the point of the video: is it Potter's fault or is it the player's fault? But yeah, lo and behold, we actually get a goal. Push from Reece James is great from him. And to get the penalty, clear penalty. Kai takes it quite well. He looked a bit nervous going up to it, or maybe that was just me. But he managed to get it. Scores a goal, 2-1 up. Thank goodness. We actually got a goal. We can lock this game in, but if you're going to park the bus to it. So what Potter went on to do is constantly make these weird substitutions. I can't remember exactly who he put on, but I'll put on the picture that I got from a mate, where he pretty much packed out the midfield, and then he made a random substitution for Chalobah, for fun at the end, throwing on Chalobah, which made no sense. Obviously, he was overconfident, thinking, I'm probably going to win this game, so let's let other players get minutes, which brings me to a point that I'm going to come to at the end as well. So we do all of that, and oh my gosh, this guy, what is his name? Ellis Sims, guys. As soon as this guy got substituted on, I was roasting him. I won't lie. Like, this guy looks like a player simulation. He looks like a FIFA pro. He looks like someone you create in a game. When they have like 5 generic hairstyles for black people, and one of them's an afro, and the dude with a beard, he looks like that, basically. This guy looked like a simulation, and his name was Sims, so I started cracking when he came on. Lo and behold, this man gets past Koulibaly, the so-called experienced calm pool defender, and scores by squeezing it past Kepa. Kepa could have done better. Koulibaly should have definitely done better. And we can see 2-2 and get a draw in a game which feels like a loss, and that was there for the win. Can't make fun of Tottenham now, because look at us. So guys, getting to this, like, I just want to get to the point here. Whose fault was it that we drew this game? Okay, I hear the fact that Potter made a lot of substitutions, and the way he set up the game at the beginning, like starting Pulisic and Badiashile, I don't think that cost us so much. That was okay, but the substitutions were a bit odd. You can see he was a bit slightly naive or overconfident when he kept packing out the midfield, and he tried to start parking the bus from like 62 minutes in or something, which is ridiculous, especially in the Premier League against Everton. So he definitely has to hold that out, in my opinion. But at the same time, he has a very tough role. So has a very tough role in keeping all the players happy, because we mentioned in the other video that was one of the issues that he's facing in this team with this massive squad. So that's what I feel like he's under pressure for, and that's why he's like, I've got to give Chalobah minutes now. Conor Gallagher constantly Chukwuemeka out of nowhere as well, and he's subbing off Kovacic, he's subbing off Fofana, he's subbing off Pulisic, he's bringing all these players on. Mudryk didn't get he didn't get any minutes, which was very odd to me. Thought he would at least come on for Pulisic, but that didn't happen. So it's just, I don't know if it's a coach thing at this point, in that any coach would feel the pressure to play players for minutes at this point, and that's why he made such a rash substitutions, or he just thought he made those substitutions because it was a tactical thing, and it ended up, not panning out. But yeah, I definitely feel on the player's side, Koulibaly was weak in that challenge against Sims. Sims is a fresh player, he's coming off the bench. No matter who he is, you can't underestimate him. So Koulibaly was very naive in the way he went for him. He mistimed his tackle completely, or his approach even, he didn't even tackle. Sims dashed towards the box, which is what you would do as a winger. As soon as you get in the box, it's a lot more difficult to tackle you, especially if the defender's behind you. There's just little chance that he's actually going to manage to get the ball off you. takes a shot, gets it past Kepa. So he did the right thing as a winger. Lo and behold, I don't think we're going to see this guy again. Low key, that's the Chelsea curse. Every time a player comes on and scores against Chelsea, that's, you know, completely unknown or whatever, next couple of games this guy's not there, so I wouldn't really put him in your fantasy Premier League if I was you. Potter definitely has a part to play in making these rash substitutions. Definitely the pressure from, I definitely feel it's the pressure from you know, having all of these players to try to keep happy, especially the senior players and stuff, because this is the first time I saw Chuckle make it in a while. Same thing with Chalobah, and Chalobah would normally play in the right back position. Ruben Loftus-Cheek even came on as well. So this was very strange, guys. Like I said, I'll put that picture up and show you eventually what the formation looked like in the last quarter of the game. So that was very questionable, and he did not get the fans on his side by doing that. Now we still have Madrid coming up, you know what I mean? So that's gonna be, we come into Madrid, and that was my issue, whether Potter has it in him tactically to take on Ancelotti. The way it seems, I have not seen any form of proof that he can do it. Because people are very confident that we have Madrid, our head-to-head against Madrid is quite decent, but those were big coaches, you know what I mean? Potter, like I said, I'm still not on his side completely. I'm seeing what he's trying to do with the team, especially in the past 3 games, like I mentioned in my other video, but that Everton game was just, it was a bit alarming in the way he made those subs. I'm like, you cannot do this against Madrid. There's no way. You have to play the perfect game over 90 minutes. Those guys are clinical. Those guys are ruthless. They'll punish you at any turn. So, yeah, hey, I have no hope for that one. My prediction still stands. I might even change it. I don't even know how we're going to score against Madrid, because I predicted 2-1 to Madrid at the Bernabeu. So I think it might be 3-0, dude, like the way it's looking right now. But anyway, I'll leave my prediction as is. I still think Madrid's going to get the win. But yes, Blue Bloods football, signing out.